Okay, we're multiplying fractions, and the number that we're multiplying is 3 and 72/48 times 2 and 36/54. So our first step is to reduce the fractions. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over and show you what that looks like. So we're going to reduce the 3 and 72/48, and that gives us, well, we want to find, first of all, we're going to divide the numerator and denominator by their greatest common factor, which happens to be 24. So we're going to divide the top by 24 and the bottom by 24. And that gives us 3 and 3/2, but that's an improper fraction, so we're going to convert our 3 and 3/2 into 4 and 1/2. So 2 goes into 3 once, we add the 1 to the 3, that gives us 4, and then the remainder is 1, so 4 1/2. Or the other way you can do it is 3 and 72/48. You can just divide by any common factor. So divide by 6, for example, and then we get 12/8. Divide that by 4, and we get 3/2. And then we can convert once again to 4 1/2. So that's that. Okay, let's go back. So we're about to reduce these fractions, and we have 4 1/2 times 2 and 2/3. Let me just pause that for a second. So the 36/54 we've reduced. Let me just go into how we reduce those. So 36 and 54, we're going to divide them both by the greatest common factor, which is 18. So we divide the top by 18 and the bottom by 18, and we get 2/3. So 2 and 2/3. Okay. So we have 4 1/2 times 2 and 2/3. I want to convert to improper fractions. To do that, I multiply this way and add that way. Let me just pause here. So we have 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Here we have 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. Alright, so we have 9/2 times 8/3. Now I want to cross-reduce the fractions. Cross-reducing means we can reduce any top with any bottom. Okay, let's just go and see what that looks like. So we have 9/2 times 8/3. And so what we're going to do is we're dividing the 9 and the 3 by 3, we're reducing these, and we're reducing the 2 and the 8. Okay, so you can reduce any top with any bottom. So we get 3/1 times 4/1, and then that's it. So we're on our way to multiplying. So 3/1 times 4/1, we multiply the 3 times 4, we get 12. We multiply the 1 times 1, we get 1. So then we want to rewrite any improper fractions as mixed numbers. Now, 12 divided by 1 is just 12. So we don't have any fraction part, we just have the whole number. And that's it, that's the answer. Have a good day, and that's how to multiply.